So I was driving home from breakfast and I saw the Urban Farm pop-up nursery. I passed it on 7th Street. I stopped in. And what happens when you stop in someplace when you're excited about trees? I got 2 varieties of figs. This is a Black Mission fig. I also got, oh no, that's not a black fig. This is the Black Mission fig right here. This one actually is a Janus seedless Cadota fig. So this one's gonna be white and they should be quite plump. So I'm excited about those 2. And I'm gonna get a whole bunch of other varieties of figs as well, but that's what they had right now. A goji berry. They have a little bit of notes on the back of each of these plants, but you can do some research before you plant them, which is what I'm going to do. I got an almond. I seriously think this is gonna be amazing. I'm super excited about this one. And then I got 3 blueberries. So I'm very excited, and these are beautiful. The flowers are already coming in. The blueberries are already coming in on top of this tree here. I got a desert gold peach, which is actually one of Greg Peterson's favorite trees. And then I also got this bad boy, is a Pakistani mulberry. It's very, very long right now. So I'm gonna plant it. I want these trees to get big, so I'm not gonna trim it down. I could actually cut the top off of this thing and probably actually try to root the top so I could have 2 trees. But we'll see as I get going. But now I'm gonna look around my yard and I'm gonna show you that it looks terrible. So this is the yard right now. Eventually I'm gonna have a pond and stream and stuff back there. And then over here is the motorhome, but right now it's gonna be a whole guest house and structure on this side of the house. But here's a little moringa. This was sprouted by my brother, Mike, from a seed. And this is really so beautiful. If you can see that. It has these pods and buds, and look how just vibrant the top of this looks. This was actually probably right around here when I planted it about 8 months ago. And it is already way up there. And this little second branch is nice because I can cut this off and we can replant it somewhere as well. So these have a lot of buds on them. This is the other tree I have in my yard that I planted last season. It's hard because the sun is very harsh right now. But this is my green thornless jujube. And I did get it with basically about 3 little branches like my other bare root trees. So it's grown quite a bit. But I definitely need to do a few more things like wood chips on the ground. So let's see how this soil is. I haven't done much to it. It has rained quite a bit. It's not really black like I want it to be. Maybe up in the middle here. Yeah, that's nice. You gotta really think about the microclimate of your particular yard, because you know, your house is facing one direction, north, south, east, west, or a variation of those. Your backyard has either more shade or more sun than sometimes your front. And right now, we are standing on the south side of my house in the front yard. And this is where my solar panels are. You can see the sun always hits this side of the house. So you need some stuff to actually provide some shade, some canopy trees. You need the different levels in your yard. There's the canopy level, and then underneath that you have your higher foliage level. And then, you know, you got your vines that can grow on everything. We can actually grow some pretty awesome vines on some of the trees and possibly on the house that produce fruit, like passion fruits, and hardy kiwi is another cool vine that grows crazy and out of control. So along this side, which is the west side of my front yard, I actually should plant some larger trees, because the larger trees will grow up, provide a canopy for the car, also shade the whole front yard, because tropicals such as mangoes and papayas and such as that, they want morning sun up until about 10 or 11 or noon at the most in the summertime, and then they need to get some shade. So you can plan that out before you plant your trees in the ground. So it's more, you know, doing a little bit of planning and preparation and kind of designing how you want your yard to be can yield you a lot more food. And I honestly am going to plant, everything I'm going to plant is going to have some kind of a food or a medicinal benefit on my property. I don't really want to plant something just because it's pretty. And the cool thing is, every time you get good food, these trees are beautiful. So anyways, I'm excited about designing this yard, and now we're gonna look around and we're gonna find some places to put some of these trees that we just bought in the ground. But right along here, I think what I'm gonna do too is you need a large level of wood chips on top of your ground so they can decompose into the soil and make it very healthy. So I'm just gonna bring a lot of wood chips right up to here. There's probably gonna be a little retaining wall here, and I am calling this place Stonehaven. I want it to be a haven, a place where people can relax and enjoy and eat fruit and hang out, and like a haven, a safe place. So that's why I named it that. And my last name's Stone, but I like Stonehaven. So I'm gonna have this massive concrete monument here that says Stonehaven on it, just because, I don't know, just because. But in front here, I'm actually going to put a row of heavily fruiting prickly pears, because when you find the right varieties of prickly pears, they make these massive, hefty fruits. And so I'm gonna find the right varieties, put these up here along with some other butterfly attractors and some milkweed and things that bring in and say it's like a welcome sign. Pollinators, enter my space. So, but also I'll have some desert cactus up here. I won't even have to water them once I get them going. So, and then I want some jujubes and just a lot of random fruits. But there's plenty of dirt here to do a lot of food. And then in the back, same thing. I might even do a little herb garden up here, a community herb garden, because I think we need to be a little more open. We grow this food, we're given this food by God, it's free. So why don't we give some food away for free? And so I think maybe we'll do a little community herb garden up here, put some names of the herbs and some lettuces and some maybe cucumbers and even squashes, and let people just come and eat it. Have little community parties. I think it'll be fun, but that's in the future. So right now we gotta plant some trees.